साँझपख एकान्तमा तिमी नै हौ मेरो दिलको धडकन तिमी नै हौ मेरो दिलको धडकन नयाँ अपडेट हो र सिजन चाहिँ यही हो खै डिभिजन त उनी हो तिनै हो
सिजन चेन्ज हुने बेला डिभिजन सिजन चेन्ज
पेट निस्क्याएर तपाईँको त थिएन त निस्किन थाल्यो त
छारा त निस्किन्छ
थिएन
चिलाउनु थाल्यो
होइन हौ पेट भने
आज त छैन चिलाएको
भोलि बिहानै जा है
चिलायो भने कन्डो फुट्ने तालले दिनुपर्छ ठिक हुन्छ
बिहानै जाने बिहानै उठिन्छ भन्ने कुरै भएन नि म उठाइदिइहाल्छु
दाइको उठाएर के काम अब यस्तै यस्तै बोल्नु पऱ्यो क्या दाइ लाइभमा अनि बल्ल भाइरल हुन्छ 5 जनाले हेरिरहेको छन् अनि
सुने मैले के भनेका भने डक्टरले नि हेरेको राम्रो सुनेन यदि डक्टरले गरेको औषध पनि भएन भने मसँग एउटा औषधि छ त्यो डक्टरले चाहिँ लेख्दैन डक्टरले लेख्दैन है त्यसपछि ब्लड फ्लड चेक गरेर बस्छ राम्रो हुन्छ अहिले नखादिनु हुँदै भएन भने अनि म सुई लगाइदिन्छु एउटा सुई हुन्छ अरे
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary. That's great positioning. So good from him. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is Snuta! Goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that. Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Rooney. Big chance! No mistake! And once more we are all
Manchester to George
That's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. The reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were. Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square. You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Tries to pass it through. And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! And again! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front! Guti duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Ball's out once more. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Messi on a strong run down the right. Picked out Brit. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
This is Batistu. Can he finish? Goal! And they're back in front. And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! He scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He has found a way through. There's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham gets across to intercept that. Messi. Bayer claims comfortably. There is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Please take all lit-up bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 12, Vitor Bahia. Coming on the field.
And that's the second half started.
Now, can they get him away? You can never be short of runners into space.
There's the header! Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice Rooney. And the shots!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment. And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Corner number 2 then. Messi can get it clear. Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? And here's Batistuta. Deftly away. And he's managed to get rid. And that'll be a goal kick. Oh no, this does not look good. Knocks it into space. And this is Batistuta. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. And now they can clear their lines. Looking to play him in. That's been intercepted. That was well played, well stopped. Well time, excellent interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. He is through here. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now. Coming again and again. They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ronaldinho. Substitution in progress.
That has not gone well. And this is Batistuta. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Messi! Went for the corner. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Cafu gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. And they've got rid. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Manchester United. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 23, Diego Forlan.
And it's Belletti.
Substitution.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on to
Just
replace
5 minutes
him.
remaining now.
Number 8.
And that is expertly dealt with. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? That's just playing it safe and simple.
6 added minutes.
And he's let fly! Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. He can get that clear.
खुट्टाको बल पनि हान्दैन यार के भयो खै को रन
That's a throw.
सक्यो टाइम
And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. You're
reflections then, Jim? Nepal, absolutely.
साथी भने हो कतिले घटै थाहा भएन यार 14 पोइन्टले घटेछ यार प्लेयर सब हटाएर मेरो प्लेयर ल्याउँछु यार यो रातो जर्सी भएन नीलो लगाएर खेल्नु हेट नीलो नीलो परेछ फेरि मिल्छ ए एलडब्ल्युएफ को ठाउँमा सबै नयाँ प्लेयर छ त हौ कोही छैन त नेमार छैन हल्यान्ड हाम्रो मेन अट्याकर कलर अप्सन यति हो फेरि दुइटै रातो रातो देखाउँछ
तिमीले दुइटै रातोमा क्लिक गरेको
अहिले दुइटै निलो भयो भनेर रातोमा पारे
सुरुमा नेपालको रातो क्लिक गर्यो अनि पछि उताको
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
अहिले दुइटै निलो निलो भयो भनेर रातो खोजेको
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tune for this
Opponent
game
was
is
also
well and truly set.
ल अब यसमा पनि कसरी चिन्ने कुनको
Well, we're on the way.
अब अपोनेन्टमा चाहिँ अपोनेन्टलाई कुन दुइटैलाई रातो देखाएको छ
It's headed upfield.
त्यसलाई जुन देखायो त्यही देख्छ
I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
प्लेयरै कहाँ त थाहा
On the
छैन
international scene, he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved. A
He's
great
like,
goal! Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
There they go, hunting again. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Applies the finish!
यो गेम मैले एक्जिट गर्न बाहेक विकल्प छ
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Quarter of an hour played. Maradona, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot!
That really is so impressive. Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Guti! chance to counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Guti. The pass is intercepted. Oh, Red, nice interception. Referee's given a throw. Beckenbauer.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Here's a shot. Decent chance! That's got him rattled. This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
Paul certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half. Just a sec.
Batistuta! Maradona looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Oh, it's an own goal!
That could happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just...
That is going to be the final action of the first half.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it. Despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if...
There's the shot! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Roberto Carlos having a look. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And that has been cleared. Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Maradona! Cleared without complication.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And here's Bale. Beckham, nice looking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Scholes. Over to the left. Just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Well,
it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really... Shapes to shoot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
After 73
And that will
minutes.
surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And he's gone looking for safety. Threads one in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
But Paul clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Bale. Laid back in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ambitious ball here. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. It's come to nothing,
There will be
and he's
5
there to
minutes
get it
added
away.
time.
Now it's Villa. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. That's rather hopeful. Neymar. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And that's that. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim.
Paul?
अब छोडिदिन म काम गर्छु भात पकाउँछु अनि खान्छु
देखिन्छ होला।
यारले हेर्न मात्र पाउँछ होला।
scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
He's one-on-one. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they've got rid. The pass is intercepted.
it looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Bayer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now here's the delivery. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. And it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! Well, that looks a decent ball. Played out to the right. Messi picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball. How can he reach it? Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Now it's Haaland.
But Paul really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now will see them lose it.
Madrell looking to play him in. Oh, what a ball! Oh, that's a fine interception. He's through here. There will be a throw-in. Maradona looking for options for movement. Haaland! This time, surely! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. Roll gets into some space. Looking for the run. Irwin receives it in a wide position. He gets big! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Good taken. And he shoots!
opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. And it's made its way to him. He's had a shot! He's scored! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all.
Expertly done. Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a good ball. He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Grealish! Brighton have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. Mitoma. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Bruno Fernandes!
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Brighton looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
It's a really well-measured ball. Marmouche looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kirkes. Grealish. That pass has been well intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Little pass back. And this is Welbeck. Thiago Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great defending, strong and determined. Kirkes. Sanchez. Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. Toma. Now, can they get him away? Marmouche. That looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. Bikram with the clearance. And the half-time whistle goes.
So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half? Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things. It's been a decent 45 minutes, competitive certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Toma. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Incoming delivery. He's done well to get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That's a clever looking ball. And it's hoisted clear. They've played it short. Very nicely done. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yamal. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
This looks promising. Yamal. He can get that clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Barcola. Number 5, Marmouche. Number 7, Ndoum. Number 2,
And he lines up a cross.
number 23.
Attempts a clearance. Tries a shot! Superlative from Petri! Late in the day! This could well be it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And a quick reminder to today that
Thrilling,
something in the
nail-biting,
area
perhaps
around
frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus. With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
समस्याले गर्दा हो कि भन्ने सामान्य औषधि हुन्छ कि चलाउनु
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin. Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here. And that's been intercepted. That's great positioning. So good from him.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I do enjoy watching the high-risk, high-reward approach taken by this lad Kirkes, a player who likes engaging and stretching the opposition going forward, while doing a lot of intense man-to-man pressing as well. If he's on his game, he can help his team create many chances high up this...
Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now he's off and running. Yamal. So we're still where we started right now. Yamal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's out for a goal kick.
Kirkes.
For Grealish.
Marcola picks it up out wide. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's made its way to him.
Tony Lato.
Yamal was in no mood for any of that. Driving on and making good progress. Marmouche. Pinches it off him. Mallorca deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Pablo Torre. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Morishi.
Torre in acres of space out wide. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paul clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Darter.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? Great work on the overlap. Big header! It's in! The second half starts straight into life. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Mallorca have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Tries a measured ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Marmouche. And Marmouche! It's in! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Darter. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is a great pick out. And the flag has stayed down. Skims one in. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
And it's Darter. Grealish. Now, can they get him away? Marcola gets into some space. Marcola going face-to-face with his... And the shots! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Vedat Muriqi. Number 18, coming on the field.
Back to the keeper.
Number 17. Number
He's
9.
coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Looking for the run. It's been slipped through. Run in! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Marmouche. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it. It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Moret. That should get the job done. And this is Darder. Oh, shooting chance! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Thiago Silva. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Paul may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin. Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Modric goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Well, the midfielder Youssouf Fofana is someone who's been very impressive, Peter. I'd say he adds something new to that number 6 role in that he's not someone who limits himself to just anchoring the midfield. He's happy to dribble the ball from back to front, trying to take players out of the game. He's actually very good at it too. Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Tries to thread one through. Marcola could try cutting inside here.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Estupinian gets into a good position. Played out to the right. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. Flashes it. A header! And it's a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not kicking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Salmakers.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Sanchez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Modric.
Nepal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Thiago Silva. Spread it left. Musa, he is through here. Oh, good ball. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Distributed tidily. Pass somewhat off target. Thiago Silva. No way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Quality ball. And it's been played through. Now it's Musa. Chance, surely!
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now this could be a chance.
Substitution Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 10.
Modric with the short one.
Substitution.
Showing good feet. Deep cross. Thiago Silva attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Great vision.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's in a great position here. Now who's going to be first to this? Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Dembele.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Chukwueze. Now it's Rafael Leao. Looking for the run. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Showing great feet there. That's good running with the ball. Chance! Oh, another save.
Adley really can't believe it, foiled by the keeper again.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Grealish claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.